Welcome back to Plantain Week. So when you ask where you can find plantain, the answer really is everywhere. Indigenous people call this white man's footprint because it showed up shortly after the colonists did. This plant likes full sun to partial shade, and if you look on the hardiness map, you'll see that it appears from region 3 down to region 9. So that's pretty much everything from Ontario except the very lowest reaches of southern Florida. So when should you harvest? The answer is now. Now, during the summer, while it's propping up everywhere and it's looking really thick and lush. I like to dry, in my dehydrator, the leaves of the plant as well as the seed heads, which are the spiky bits that you see popping up out of the top. Once you've dried the plant, you can save the leaves and the seeds for use in the kitchen or medicinally. I actually prefer to dry it and then powder it for a number of reasons. If you're hiking or camping and you get injured, having it in a powdered form means that you can easily rehydrate it with some water to make a paste, or if you have an open wound, you can simply sprinkle it directly on the wound. It not only works as an antiseptic, but can also staunch the bleeding. Of course, powder works in the kitchen too. You can then have it quickly accessible if you'd like to use it in a risotto, or use it as an egg replacement. We'll talk about how later. Because plantain can be used both internally and topically, I often like to take dried leaves and infuse them in oil and then use that to create a salve. To infuse in oil, all you need to do is to place dry plantain leaves in oil. Why dry? Well, if they're wet or fresh, then you're introducing water and a bacteria into the oil, and you don't want to do that. I do a cold infusion, so I'll let my dried leaves stay in the oil for about 4 to 6 weeks before straining and then using the oil. Once your oil is ready, all you need to do is add 1 cup of oil to 1 ounce of beeswax. Vegan waxes like carnauba may be used instead. Melt in a double boiler, then pour into your containers and let set. It's really that simple, and now you have a salve that you created to help with bites, cuts, stings, abrasions. And if you make this salve, then you're in good company, because a version of this was made with burdock, plantain, and yarrow that was used to treat smallpox. So, go make history and join us tomorrow for Plantain Week.